Welcome my next guest. He works all over the United States, and he's a regular on America's Most Wanted. Wild Willy Parsons, ladies and gentlemen. Wild Willy Parsons.
How are you? How are you? Have a seat, man. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. I didn't think you were going to make it.
Well, I had a hard time getting here to your show. First, before we get going, I brought you a little gift because everybody's been bringing you gifts.
Which is very nice.
Which is cool, and we love you. I've loved you for a long time. Right?
Thank you.
Well, it's not a gay thing, but... although it could be. No, I was digging through my archives, and I found my original 8x10 when I started show business. And I forgot to bring it for you, so maybe you could put it up somewhere.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's Wild Willy's 8x10. There you go.
Yes.
Thanks, man. We will definitely put that up in the road.
Before I had my teeth fixed.
So what happened? How come you almost didn't make it tonight?
Well, I was riding my bike out here. It's a great town to ride a bike in because you can zip through traffic. I know you guys get bummed. But you zip through traffic, but I ran out of gas on the way here. Which is a nightmare because I thought I siphoned enough to get all the way here, right? But I realized nobody will stop for me on the side of the road and pick me up. Nobody will stop. I couldn't even flag down a cab. I had to take a city bus to make it to the show here. And they are a bitch to drive, let me tell you that. Oh, man. But I mean, I'm so happy to be here tonight on your show.
Thanks, we're glad you're here.
I'm so happy to be on a show with a bright light shining on me and nobody saying number 3, turn to the right, please.
Is this all you've ever wanted to do, stand up?
Is this all I've ever wanted to do? No,
just like a dream since you were a kid?
Well, no, I had to do this because I've always wanted to be big and famous, you know, since I was a kid. But, I'm halfway there, I guess. I'm kind of big, but it's fun, you know. I like doing this stuff. I've worked before, you know.
Like what?
It's hard to get a job looking like this. You know what
I would imagine.
I mean, you wouldn't want to go into Benihana's, have me slinging knives at your table, would you? And they wouldn't hire me at Photomat because they said I was too big to work there. Could you imagine me working there? Pull up, there's an arm hanging out each side of the building.
Now, is this tough guy image real? I mean, is it real or is it just a put on for the act?
Well, no, not real. I mean, I am a nice guy. I mean, you know, I'm a nice guy. I look like this, but I am a nice guy. But I mean, I killed somebody once. I really did.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I mean, if I don't want Girl Scout cookies, I don't want them. You know.
Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever really spent time in jail?
Well, I've only been in jail once in my whole life. One time. It was for 9 years, but... Now, I got pulled over recently for, I know it's going to get a boo, for drunk driving. I'm sorry. Oh, I know. I wasn't drunk, though. I was obliterated. But it was so funny. The cop, he walks up to this car. They treat you different, right? He walks up to the car. I just happened to be driving it. Thanks for getting that. He looks down and he says, do you realize it's against the law to drive with your car cover on, right? Hell, I thought it was real foggy outside. I don't know. And you know when you're drunk, you try to be sober to like the 10th power, you know? So I offer him a beer. Thought I had a dozen donuts on him and walking tall. We know that. And then he says to me, I swear to God, he says, anything you say will be held against you, right? So I said, your wife's big breasts. It wasn't that funny at the time, but but I'm here now. I'm out. I'm doing good. Things are fine. Just had a little baby.
You had a baby? You had a baby?
Yeah, well, my girlfriend had a baby.
Oh.
She had a baby. Oh, don't applaud. No. Don't applaud. I was wearing a rubber, so just about. But I'm happy about it.
Oh yeah, you spend a lot of time with the kid?
Do I spend a lot of time with her? I try. She doesn't. My wife says she doesn't look like her, which is she does. She looks like her from the neck down, which is. I'm not going to explain that to this crowd, but
I don't think you need to.
She looks like me. She has a beard, which is great. So I know she's my kid, but. So what do you want to talk about? I know you had set up questions here,
but
we haven't done one of them yet because...
No, these are just, in case, you know. But I want to know, now you've been doing television shows, if people are recognizing you.
No, nobody recognized me. Once in a while I get recognized, you know. I always ask people when they walk up to me in the store, hey, we saw you on TV. I always make sure it wasn't America's Most Wanted, so, you know, so I don't have to make a run for it, because I can't run that fast.
Willie, thanks for being here. Will you come back again?
No, I will not come back.
Okay, no. You will. You're a nice guy. I know he's a nice guy. It's all a put on. He's a great guy. I want to thank Wild Willie for being here, and Mark Brazil and Jimmy Allen, thanks for being here. Where are you guys? Come on out here. Come on back to Comics Only. There we go. You guys know Wild Willie? You didn't like that better than my golf thing, did you? You didn't like that better than my golf thing.